doing what we gotta do. Come here, Sammy, don't knock it over. Okay, or not. What's up, you guys? It is me, it is I. And Sammy, she's coming. I'm sorry for the awkward setup. My couch is usually over here, but I'm so uncomfortable. I am 39 weeks and 3 days pregnant, and I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and so I figured I would do an update before it's too late. Thankfully it's, well, I mean, it might be my last update, but I feel like it might not be, but we'll get into that. So we are doing great. I had an appointment on Thursday of last week, and I was 50% effaced, a fingertip dilated, and the fluids looked great. There we go. Hi, Sammy. There was no protein in my urine. I did a stress test. I was having uterine contractions or Braxton Hicks. I didn't feel them. Go figure. And the midwife was like, oh, you're doing fine, so I'll see you again on Monday. Well, it's Tuesday now, so yesterday's appointment, it went well. They were really backed up, and so my 45-minute appointment probably took about 2 hours, which was really ridiculous. But thank goodness I wasn't working yesterday, so I didn't have to like worry about my schedule with that and the doctors, because I get really anxious when it comes to like time, and my boss doesn't really care. Like, she says just to come in after my appointment, but I just feel so bad if I'm late, even though there's no time set. In my head, I feel like I'm always late to something. I don't know. Anyways, yesterday's appointment, I had another stress test. My numbers looked great. Apparently they didn't really talk about it. I was watching the monitor. On Thursday the contractions were like from a 20 to 40. I don't know what those numbers mean. I'm guessing like the strength. One second. I'm guessing that's how like strong the contractions were. And then yesterday they were from like 60 to 80. So I mean, they're getting stronger. I don't necessarily feel pain while it happens. The only time I really feel pain, I don't really want to say pain because it's not pain, it's just discomfort, is at night. And I don't know what's up with nighttime, but come 8 o'clock this baby just starts knocking on my pelvic floor, and lightning crotch is just unbelievable. But other than that, I'm doing great. I'm pretty tired actually. I took a nap yesterday. I slept 5 hours last night. Usually I only sleep like 2 or 3 hours, so maybe my body is getting ready for this baby to come. I don't know. They didn't I had another urine sample done, and they didn't mention anything about protein in my urine, so I'm guessing I'm fine there. And then I had another ultrasound, and there's still a lot of fluid surrounding the baby, so they are not concerned. I am still 50% effaced with a fingertip dilation, but I think she said my cervix is anterior, which is where it needs to be to get this baby out. I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, because they were, oh, I don't know if you can see that, but they just kicked the crap out of me. They don't really explain anything to me, especially because they were running like 2 hours, well, an hour behind. So like, they basically say like, got any questions? And I really don't, but I wish they would like explain more to me. But like I said, I have an issue with time. I know people are like, I don't need to ask any more questions to make things take longer, if that makes sense. So I just go with the flow, unfortunately. But yeah, that was the appointment. She said that if we wanted to induce that day, yesterday, that it would have been a really painful and difficult process to get this baby here. And so I was like, why the hell would I do that to myself? I don't want this baby to come out anyways right now. Out of breath. So she agreed and said that we can go another few days and see what happens with my body, because I guess apparently I dropped from Thursday to Monday. Apparently I dropped. I don't know how she can tell when she barely saw me for 2 minutes last week and 2 minutes again this week, but whatever. She's a doctor, she knows what she's doing. Apparently I dropped. I don't feel it, but Kyle says it, so I mean, he's the one that looks at me the most. So yeah, I guess that's a good thing that I dropped, because she was like, because you dropped, even though like I wasn't, I'm sorry, I keep looking at my phone, I'm looking at baby monitor. I'm working right now. She said even though like the dilation and the effacement didn't change, because my body has dropped, she can physically see that my body is preparing itself to get this baby out. She was like, I'll see you on Thursday if you make it. And I was like, I'll see you Thursday, because I don't think this baby's coming out. Like, I'm not mad. I always felt in my heart that this baby was gonna be a week late. So it's kind of a bummer that they more than likely will not let me go that late, because I'm an IVF pregnancy and they don't want to go past 40 weeks. I don't know what's up with that. I wish I had more explanation when it came to that, but whatever. I wanted to answer a few questions that people asked me. So I'm going to pull that up, because that was like a week ago, and then I'll be back. I had to grab some water. I'm out of breath. Okay. In no particular order. How many rounds of IVF did we do? We only did one, thankfully. We did transfer 2 embryos. Only one of them stuck past 5 weeks. We did see 2 of them at 5 weeks, but then at the 6-week mark, there was only one. So we did one. We have another embryo frozen for another transfer for the future. And I don't know when that will be, because we do plan on moving at the end of the year and getting pregnant and moving. No thanks. When did I first feel the baby move? I first felt them at 14 weeks, like inside, and then outside, like to be able to feel it, like touching it, around 17 weeks. They're pretty freaking strong. Like, since day one, I've been getting my butt kicked by these kicks and hiccups and punches. Did Kyle have pregnancy sympathy? Yeah, 100%. And I think he probably was a little bit more anxious during this entire pregnancy. I don't know. I feel very confident in my body and its capabilities. And maybe that's because I don't know, I just feel very womanly. I feel like I was meant to have kids. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I've always felt like I was meant to be a mother, and I have no doubt that my body wowould do what it needs to do to bring a baby into this world. So I haven't been anxious. Kyle has definitely been anxious. Okay, mouth. He's always asking, like, did I feel the move today? How am I feeling? Like, he's very, what's the word? I hate that I'm blanking. Concerned, but like in a loving way. But I can tell he's like, but sympathy, like, did he feel bad that I'm the pregnant one? Yeah, I mean, I think he wishes he was the one that was pregnant too, so I don't really know. What am I most concerned about when it comes to labor? Well, before nothing, but now that the doctor has brought up the fact that I might need to be induced, that would be the one thing that I'm worried about, because I don't want to put chemicals, drugs in my body that aren't necessary, since like women have been giving birth without it for so long. But I mean, whatever is the safest thing for my kid, I'm gonna do. It just sucks to think about that it's a possibility. But if I go into spontaneous labor and induction isn't necessary, the thing that I'm most worried about is my broken hip getting stuck and my kid getting stuck. But chances of that happening are just very, very small. I think they'll look like me or Kyle. Well, I don't know. Like, we've gotten a lot of 4D ultrasounds just because like I love seeing them so much. I think they have a lot of, they look more like Kyle than they look like me for sure. But I also see my siblings. But I guess that's me. Like, I look like my siblings look like me. So I guess that's probably why I see my siblings, is because like I saw them as a baby and saw them grow up. So mainly Kyle. What is my weirdest craving? I guess the weirdest thing that I've craved was mustard. And that's because I don't like mustard, but Kyle loves mustard. So I'm like, this kid is clearly Kyle's kid. Oh, and alcohol. Like, I wanted a margarita so bad early on in my pregnancy, and I'm not really a drinker. Probably drink once a year, if that. So it was just very weird to crave the taste of like tequila, like fruity tequila, like a margarita. So a margarita and mustard were the two most weird things I've craved in my pregnancy, most definitely. I'm hoping so badly that when I go to the doctors on Thursday that they let me go home, and that they're not like, okay, we need to send you to the hospital right now to get this baby out. So hopefully I've got a few more days with this baby. Hopefully what I'm wishing for is on Thursday that everything looks great, and if the doctors really think that induction is necessary, I will probably schedule that for Friday night or Saturday night, or Friday night, or like any time on Saturday if possible. Only because I don't know, I just want to be in labor at nighttime. I just feel like I would be a lot more relaxed at night. I don't know. My brain is just like, I'm not anxious. I'm so excited, but I guess that's like the type of anxiousness, being excited. But anyways, I just wanted to talk and update you guys and just do a little chitty chat because I want to talk and I want to update you guys. So sorry for the horrible angle, sorry for the lack of energy, but this baby's coming literally this week. So I literally am so excited. I wake up every night from like 1 to 3 and I just walk around our bedroom because I'm like sweating my butt off, even though it's like 64 degrees in our bedroom, and Kyle's underneath blankets like wrapped up like a burrito. Like, he's so cold, and I'm over here like dying, like sweating my butt off, and I'm just standing in front of the fan like trying to cool off. I feel kind of bad, but like whatever. But every night I'm just like, I'll go and look in the mirror and I'll just stare at my belly and I'll rub more lotion on it, or I'll stare at their bed and just think like, dang, there's gonna be a baby in there in just a few more nights. Or like, be like, what if this is the last night that I'm gonna be wandering this room empty-handed? Like, because if I go into labor, like the next time I'm gonna be in this room, I'm gonna be walking around with a baby in my hands. Like, it's just so exciting to think about. Like, I can't wait to like be so tired, more tired than I am now because of this human. But yeah, I'll show you my bump. Someone else asked me, I forgot to write it down, but I just remembered. someone else asked me, do I have any stretch marks? And the answer is no, still. I do put bio oil on every single night. I've done it. I think I've probably missed 1 or 2 nights out of the entire pregnancy. And I started doing that really early on because I didn't know how big I was gonna get. So I just wanted to make sure my skin was getting the elasticity that it needed. So I put bio oil on every single night, and then within the last like 2 months, I would say, I've been putting, oh man, I wish I knew the heck, California number's calling me. I wish I knew the name of the lotion because it's super moisturizing. But I put lotion on probably every morning and sometimes twice a day now, like 2 to 3 times a day now. So just because I feel really itchy and dry. I don't know if it's because it's summer and we've been going out to the beach a lot and it's just hot, but I will show you my belly. I'll raise you up a little bit. I'm looking a little round if you ask me. It's wet from my water, but this is 39 weeks and 3 days. Looks pretty juicy to me. Juicy. Anyways, someone asked if these are stretch marks. No, I had dermals. And then this is a tattoo, so that's not stretch marks. And that's obvious. And then I also had them here, the dermals. So those are not stretch marks. My belly button is just ugly because I had a belly button ring in. But yeah, I'm gonna be super sad when I no longer have this bump. What do you guys think, boy, girl? Does it look like I dropped? Because it doesn't feel like it. Someone asked me to do the, what's it called? The baby mama dance. Do you not see the color of my skin? I'm not gonna try and dance. I'm a white girl through and through, so I'm not gonna embarrass myself today or tomorrow doing that. I will see you guys hopefully in another update at the end of the week. Ciao for now.